Hi, I'm Ollie Childs. Welcome to my digs. If you've got a minute, I'll show you around. First of all, along the way, a bit of history along the way. This is Henry VIII's MP3 player. Okay, if you'd like to follow me, I'll show you the first room. The most important room of any household is the kitchen. This is where everyone congregates most of the time. We have a computer right next to the dinner table to solve arguments. Just Google it. And this is my favourite. It's not an Arga, I know, but it's fantastic. It still works brilliantly. When it has broken a few times, but we've just fixed it and it continues to run. And apparently 1958 is when it was made, so it's 50 years old, and it's substantially older than I am. We'll leave it at that, I think. Over here we're big on our coffee, so we've got a couple of ways of making a decent cup of coffee. This is what I normally tell people. I've got a Porsche, and technically I'm not lying, because if you look there, it's made by Porsche. So, but it's just a coffee machine. Okay, let's go and see some other rooms. Okay, in here is the most important room of all.
It started with a kiss. Never knew it would come to this, but it has. And you got me on my knees.
Okay, well, this is the studio, stroke bedroom. This is where all the magic happens. Not really any on there, but plenty on here. This is how I write and record all my songs. This is like a standard PC. I've got Logic Audio recording software, which is pretty good for like somebody in my position, a singer-songwriter and such. I've got a mixing desk just to put the mics through and guitars and all those sort of things. A guitar module for effects and stuff, and a MIDI keyboard to trigger the samples and stuff that I have in the computer, and also an amp and 2 monitors to listen back and stuff. Up here, I don't know if you can see that, all these post-it notes. This is my new album. This is the album in progress. And what I do is when I've got an idea for a song, I stick it up. I write on a post-it note and I stick it up on the wall. And then I start recording it, and when I've got it to a point where I could actually play it to someone else, one of the musicians I work with or whatever, one of my mates, then I put a little tick on it just to say done. Otherwise, I need to do this to discipline myself, because otherwise it just becomes messy.
No one to intervene. We make our mark in the dark. It feels like we're here forever.
This is a project I'm working on at the minute. This is quite interesting actually. A girl from America, not with a bottle, wrote to me saying that she'd written this poem about her dad who had recently died, and she wanted to turn it into a song. Could I help? And I jumped at that opportunity. That's what I've got up there in a minute, so I'm just going to lay down a little bit of vocal for that. Now you set free the butterflies in the jar. They go their own way. The colours take them far. Now I love you more than ever, butterfly. Okay, that's done for now. Now if I'll take you next door, let's go and see the piano. Now this, pretty much my first memory of when I was like 4 years old. I remember sitting down at this very same piano and bashing away, like kids do. And I'm sure plenty of my friends would, in a mocking fashion, say that's not far off what I do now. But,
generously paying this love debt that I have taken out since I've known you've known me.
Okay, let's go and have a look at some other rooms. So, in here is the workroom. There's a lot of stuff, to say the least, in here. Basically, we don't believe in employing other tradesmen and stuff to come in the house and rip us off or whatever. So we do all our own maintenance, anything at all, ourselves. And because of that, we've needed to acquire a lot of tools over the years. So pretty much any tool for any job is in this room. There's just the maddest of stuff in here as well, like that has been collected over the years. These are my mid speakers from like one of my very first PAs, I can't remember what happened. I think we're playing some funky bass for them with a really powerful amp, and we ended up melting them. We should have chucked them really, but we've kept them anyway. In here, is that not the oldest Quality Street tin you've ever seen? And then if we have a look inside, some 13 amp plugs in there. Okay, and through here is the bathroom. It's a pretty bog standard bathroom really. See this lovely 80s wallpaper here, just a touch. Okay, and this is my favourite contraption, if you can call it a contraption. It's a toothpaste squeezer. So what you do when you get a new tube of toothpaste is you stick this over the end, and gradually, as you use it over the weeks, you can squeeze it right down to the very last bit. I love it. Courtesy to the legend that is Steve Irwin.
Couldn't heal this wound 'cause it
Okay, and now I think it's time to meet Mrs. Childs, my second love next to music, which is out here. This is the famous Suzuki gsx-r 1000. Pretty much, as far as motorbike or superbikes or supercars go, this is as good as you get. There's only two things that beat it. One's a Bugatti and an F1. And apart from that, there's no beating it really. Okay, well, we've come to the end of it, I'm afraid. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. The sun is shining, the road is dry. Mrs. Childs and I are going to hit the road. I hope to see you again soon.